how to start a daycare center at home. That's what you typed in Google or YouTube, right? It's a great search. It can help you out with this. Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and my story with this goes back over the last 3 years. And having started a lot of different types of businesses over the last 3 years from home, in that duration, I can tell you, some things worked, some things didn't work. The things that did work, it was crazy. Blood, sweat, and tears, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees. Sometimes paying employees more than I was getting paid. It was a headache. And if you want to learn this approach, I can definitely share it with you. I'm just going to tell you up front here. If you're looking at starting a daycare center at home because you want to be able to just operate a sustainable, not so complex business from home, if that's really what you're looking for, to be able to do that in a flexible manner, if you hear me out here for just a minute, all right, before you take that approach, before you seriously, get invested with starting a daycare center, because I'm just telling you, not only the startup cost of getting supplies and equipment and having some employees, okay, to cater to all the little kids, but just dealing with parents, okay, trusting you and, catering to every single parent's need for their child. It can be really crazy. I'm warning you here, before you take this approach, if you're looking at starting a daycare center at home because you really want that flexibility and leverage of being able to build a simplified, sustainable business from home, if that's really what you're looking for, my experience with this over the last year was when I transitioned from a traditional home business dealing with supplies and all those things I just mentioned to an internet business, all right? And it was because I came across a person who didn't have that overhead, who wasn't dealing with, a bunch of people running around crazy, wasn't dealing with parents or children, wasn't babysitting them. I'm not saying it's good, bad, right, or wrong. It is for some people, that's their calling. But, if you're just looking at it to start a business from home, I came across this person. They weren't doing those things. They weren't doing anything complex on the internet. They weren't like building websites or creating products or any of those things, okay? And I started to model and copy what they're doing. In a couple weeks, was able to create a full-time income working part-time. Haven't looked back since. What I've been able to do, it does require work, so it's not a gimmick. You can't push a button and all of a sudden get riches overnight. That's not the way it works. You gotta learn some things. It does require work, pardon me. But if you're not afraid of some work, all right, simplified, lucrative work, all right, and you're willing to learn a few simple things, if you can press play on some training videos, it's a very short learning curve. And if you're really just looking to start and run a sustainable, true leveraged business from home, and when I say leveraged, I'm talking about without having to deal with that overhead and not being remotely located in one place where you can actually pick up and go wherever you want, because that's the leverage you can create with an online business. If you want to learn how to do that, if you want to learn how I've been able to do it too, the skill set behind creating a full-time income working part-time, here's what you can do. Check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link down below in the description. You'll see two things there, a video from myself, a video from my partner, both explaining in super fine detail how you can do this to get the results that you want. My friend, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, it does require work. You do have to learn some things, but if you're not afraid of simplified work, if you're not afraid of press and play on some training videos and soaking up some information, I look forward to coaching you and walking you through this, and I will see you on the other side, and I'll see you this year on the beaches of the world. Take care.